side, where pain makes men and shapes minds. You make peace or stay stuck in your pride. We all got a story and scars we hide. Whoa, welcome to the dark side, where your souls get tired, where you scream strength but be broken inside. You either lose yourself or you learn to survive. Welcome to the dark side. I done walked that road in the streets, carrying heavy loads. Seen hate disguised as love, truth and codes. Some lost their soul, chasing silver and gold. I don't dance no more, but I still know the steps. Done lived that life and still got regrets. Survival mode, anger, disrespect, make good men into something they don't expect. I ain't talking from a book, I got dirt on these shoes. Been the problem and the lesson, I done paid them dues. Everybody love redemption till they hear your truth. These scars ain't from something I viewed. Welcome to the dark side, where your soul gets tired, where you scream strength but be broken inside. You either lose yourself or learn to survive. Can't stay clean if you're playing in the mud. This real life, every war leave blood. They all got opinions sitting in the crowd. Till life really test them and that pressure get loud. Don't mistake kindness for weakness. The quiet ones speak and remind you what deep is. Being loud ain't strength, anger ain't truth. Some folks move silent cause survival's they prove. The calmest men usually been through the most. They sit back and study before they approach. Nothing to prove, they don't do it for show. Cause storms create men, the sun will never know. Welcome to the dark side, where your souls get tired, where you scream strength but be broken inside. You either lose yourself or learn to survive. Welcome to the dark side. Welcome to the dark side.
Salute, salute. Welcome back to Blizzard Abroad. How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me? I got a new mic set up. How y'all doing out there, man? It's good to see y'all in here. Ibrahim up, my brother, what's going on, man? Cisco's in the building early. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody out there. How y'all doing tonight, man? So I got a serious topic tonight, man. It's something that's really, that I've been fighting the whole time I've been on YouTube, the whole time I've been live streaming, uploading. You know what I'm saying? So salute. Salute to the trolls that want to come in here too. Y'all want to lie. Thank you. Icy is in the building. Salute my number one mod. One and only mod. Let me say that right. I got a topic tonight, man. Yeet. Salute. Welcome. How y'all doing? Pop Deuce. Salute. Welcome. Clock in and talking. Hey, from Missouri. That's how you say it, Missouri. Salute. Hey to you from Connecticut. It's good to see y'all in here. The topic tonight is beware the doom merchants. And like I said, this is something that I've been fighting the whole time I've been on YouTube, man, especially because my target audience is young men and young people in general. That's who my message is for. So I do have a real problem with doom merchants. So salute Kane. I'm gonna keep saying what up to y'all. Y'all keep coming in, keep shouting out. And right off the top, if you have a channel, type MINE in the chat. Type mine in the chat. Nightbot will drop your link. Don't be shy to do that here. Promote yourself here all you want. You know, that's how we do it here. We small streamers, we small YouTubers. We got to support each other, especially in these times because YouTube is doing some weird stuff. See, there you go, clocking and talking. Thank you. That's how you do it. So everybody connect with each other, check each other out, man. We got to support each other. That's how we do it here, man. We want family here, man. Positive Manosphere. Positive Manosphere. We're back to the Doom merchants. If you know me, if you know anything about me, you know that I've made videos about this. One particular video that I think about is, a video I made called Stop Selling Dreams and Nightmares to Broken Men. Because that's what's happening. We see these guys all the time. Salute Cisco in the building early. My man, that's what's up. That's my brother right there, Cisco. Salute to you. You get the TJ super chat for that. Where he at? Thank you. Cisco with the 1999 in the building early, my brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yes. See money. He's so fine. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But let's talk about the Doom merchants. All right. What am I talking about here? I'm talking about the video you watch to where you walk away from it feeling worse than when you sat down. You walk away feeling like, damn, why am I even trying? There's no use, right? Everything's against me. That's what I'm pushing back against, man. Those conversations you have, you walk away feeling drained. You sit down for a solution, but you stand up with only problems. You sat down motivated, but you stood up wondering, like, what the hell am I doing this for? What's the use? We do it all the time, man. You see it online and in person. The Doom merchants. It's all about mindset, like C Money said. It's all about mindset. Salute TJ popping in for a little bit near the end of my day-night cycle. Salute to you, bro. And the thing about it, especially online, man, that's not an accident, man. That feeling that you have, it's not an accident. It's on purpose. The Doom merchants. Think of the word, merchant. They're selling something. They want you to feel that way. They need you to feel that way because that's their product. Doom. And if they could keep you in that cycle, they'll keep you as a customer, right? So social media is the cancer of society. It's turning into that. It doesn't have to be. There's a lot of positivity out here, especially in this community, man. Like, we have some very positive people in this community. If you want to connect with anybody in this community, please do. Icy has a channel, Icy Fit. Cisco is in the building. He has a very positive channel, unless you get him talking about certain subjects. But yeah, and that's what we want. That's the kind of community we want over here. It's a positive manosphere for a reason. It's not red pill. It's not black pill. It's not pink pill, blue pill, whatever. It's no pills. There's no pills over here. We just live real life. We live in the real world. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Thank you, Icy, for dropping that. It says join the channel to get access to the perks. Yes. Please, if you guys feel like signing up for some more positivity, some more positive things, this is what we're gonna do. You'll see me traveling whenever I go somewhere. I'll drop like some music, exclusive members only chats where we could talk more deeply without so many filters on, anything that y'all want to talk about. So, but I wanted to ask y'all this, if y'all don't mind answering. Where do you see the most doom, the most negativity? Is it just online, or do you see it more in person? Because for me, honestly, I get it both, man. I get it both. And it's sad because I work with a bunch of grown men. Not to say nothing about them, but they could be very negative at times, man. Very negative. And it's sad because if our men are negative, if our men don't see a way to make it through hard times, then who the hell is going to lead the next generation? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to lead the next generation? These guys? The fresh and fits of the world? Hell no. I reject that. I reject it at all costs. Shout out to everyone in the verticals. Yeah, you're good. LOL, I'm just beating the hell as of late. I'm very much looking for an offering. Yeah, man. We got to talk about these doom merchants. So what is a doom merchant? A doom merchant is anyone whose entire value proposition is collapse, right? It's frustration. It's self-pity. They'll tell you that there's no way out. There's nothing. Miss Generous, thank you. Thank you. Cisco Wifey is in the building. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Welcome to the Positive Manosphere. Thank you. And it's not just for men. It's just as much for women here. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate you. I appreciate Cisco. Good people right there. Very good people. Congratulations, my brother Cisco, for being fully monetized. And let me stop the show real quick and say a very, very happy birthday to Lady Logan. Salute to you. I appreciate you so much. All the messages, like I really do. You do really like brighten up my days sometimes. So salute to Lady Logan. Happy birthday. If you see this later, we appreciate you and we hope you enjoy your day. Salute to her. Such a sweetheart, man. Such a breath of fresh air. TJ says, honestly, I see mostly online via American media, not to say the rest of the world is an oasis, but man, the US burns me out even at a distance. I agree, man. I agree. And it's being pushed on us. It's definitely being pushed on us. Like me, for one, I've been pushing back against this shit. Like I said, since I started my channel, pushing back against the manosphere, pushing back against people that travel for certain reasons, pushing back against the gender wars, pushing back against the doom merchants. You know, and it's a tough fight. It's an uphill battle, man, to be positive because it's hard to get traction. It's very hard to get traction being positive, you know. But we still do it. Somebody's got to do it. I'm not saying that I'm positive 1,000%, 100%, but, you know, been there, TJ. Don't go harder than you have. Unless you're getting millions, then you better get back to work. Yeah, salute to TJ, man. Putting in work, bro. You'll get through it, man. It's one thing I know about most of us is we've been through a lot harder days, you know. So just remember that, man. I kind of always try to remind myself that, you know, look where we came from. Look where we came from, man. We still out here doing it. Life without limits. Salute, my brother. He said, there's always a way out. Yes, there is always a way out. The thing with the doom merchants is that, you know, there's truth in what they say. There is some truth in it. It's like how they say about the conspiracy theorist. It only works because there is a layer of truth underneath, right? So yeah, there are barriers to success in society. You know, everybody's not gonna win. You know, the system is not fair, right? We know that. We know that, but what can we do about it? Just because the system isn't fair doesn't mean that I'm going to go around telling people that they shouldn't try to be better, that they shouldn't try to be successful, right? Everything is rigged against you. It's never going to work. every door is locked. So don't even try to kick down another door. The only way out is to escape. That's the only, like, these guys have no solutions. They only deal in chaos, self-pity, right? It's this is the doom merchants, and they're everywhere. They are everywhere, and it's getting worse and worse. It's one example, is this one thing that keeps popping up on my feed, and I don't know why. It's like this fake ass news channel, right? And they post like the fakest stories you can ever imagine. Like, one was like, oh, Iran bombs Washington, right? And it's like, you know, it's fake, but then you look at it and it's got like 1 million views, right? We're the consumers of this shit. We're the ones consuming it and keeping it going. If that video like that would only get 5 views, they wouldn't post it. But somebody's clicking on it over and over and over again. Somebody's clicking on that BS. It's popping up in my feed, and I never click on it. But this is how this stuff keeps going, man. Because there is a little bit of truth in all these lies, all this fear being pushed, right? And there's enough truth to where you could kind of see it. Maybe it doesn't actually line up with my life, but I've seen somebody else go through it. But I like to sit down with one of these guys one day. They'll never come and sit down and have a real conversation, right? I've tried it before. You guys maybe remember it. I've tried to have one of these guys on my panel before. They never have anything to say. They can never operate outside of their talking points. They can never just be real with you. They can never tell you how they made it out, right? They'll never tell you how they made it out, what they've been through, how they got where they're at. Why were they able to make it out and nobody else can? They need you to stay where you're at. You are their lifeline. If they keep you in that cycle of doom and gloom, then they have a customer for life. You're the consumer. You and me, we're the consumer of this BS. Mm-hmm. You know, it's us. We have a choice whether to believe it or not, whether to consume it or not, right? We have a choice, man. We could choose positive information or negative information. There's always a damn choice. Now, I'm not sitting up, like I said, I'm not sitting up here saying that I'm going to get it right or I'm always going to come up here and be positive, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. If I can say something to somebody, it's not going to be to put them down. It's not going to be to suck the life out of them, suck the dreams out of them, especially if I'm talking to a young man or a young woman. There's enough of that out in the world. Miss Generous says, hi. Happy birthday, Sis Angel. Yes, yes. You know when you know, with the purple from Icy. So salute to everybody that's, yes, negativity sells, unfortunately. It absolutely does. Not to everybody, though. You know, not to us, man. I've been through enough negativity in my life. I don't need to see it on YouTube. I don't need to watch it. You know, I really don't, man. It's for entertainment, yeah, movies and shit like that, but I don't want to live that out in my real life, man. You know, I talk about it all the time, man. Some people get stuck in that vacuum to where they can't even see anything positive. And that's what I'm trying to snap people out of, right? You don't have to stay in that bubble. There are beautiful things happening, no matter where you're at. In the damn slums, there's beautiful things happening. You may not see it, You know, there's connections being made. There's people helping people out. There's people giving when they don't even have enough for themselves and they're sharing with other people. It doesn't have to be some grand gestures, but it's something positive. I could walk down the street and like I said, I don't live in the suburbs. I don't live out where there's $1 million houses and shit. I live in the inner city. I could walk down the street and see some zombies down there a couple blocks from where I live at. You know, I've never been shy about sharing that. You know, there's some zombies like I could walk down the street and see right now, but I also could walk the other way and go to that park I go to all the time and see flowers and nature. It's my choice. That's my choice. That park that I walk in, that you guys have seen me in before, on three sides, there's like three bad neighborhoods. Like a couple blocks to the north, there's a bad neighborhood. A couple blocks to the south, there's another bad neighborhood, and a couple blocks to the west, there's another bad neighborhood. Um, so surrounded on three sides of this beautiful park, it's three horrible neighborhoods. I could focus on those three neighborhoods, or I could go to the park, have a nice walk in nature. It's amazing to me. Like that's how I see the world. I get to choose. Even if I lived in one of those neighborhoods, that park is only a couple blocks away. That's how I see the world. That's how I choose to see the world. Have I always seen it that way? No. That's the way I see it today. And that's what I want to share. I want to share that insight. It is mindset. It's absolutely a mindset. If you don't want to see the positivity, you're never going to see it. If you want to sit here and listen to somebody else's pain, if you want to have somebody project their pain onto you, their failures onto you, and if you want to take that in and make it your own, that's a choice. That's a choice, but it has consequences. Consuming negativity absolutely affects your mental state. I don't have to be a psychiatrist or a psychologist to know that because I'm a human being who has lived. I've lived. I have experiences. You have experiences. We're grown here. We're adults. Let me read some more of these comments. I used to say hi to Russ. Yes, type mine, M-I-N-E. If you have a channel and you want to drop the link, type M-I-N-E in the chat. Nightbot will drop it for you. That's the way we promote ourselves here. That's the way we connect with each other as small YouTubers. And that's the way we help each other out. So salute. Yeah, say hi to everybody. Roger Walker's in the building. Salute. BIY, salute, bro. Here's the topic for you guys tonight. We are breaking down the doom merchants, the content and the people in your life selling hopelessness as awareness. And we're going to expose it, how it works. And I want to give you some real moves to get up out of it, man. So they never made it out. They're right where they've always been mentally and emotionally. Yes, I agree. They never made it out, man. It's the facade. They're still stuck mentally. There you go. There you go. I don't know what that means. Fear mongering, rage baiting, malicious engagement. They all sell, and our government is gladly pushing the trend through the West. Government is pushing it. Other governments are actually pushing it too. And we fall for it every time, man. We fall for it every time, man. We let things, the smallest things, sometimes things that we have no control over, we let that shit separate us. We argue with our friends and neighbors and families over politics. Even though I'll discuss politics, but I ain't getting into no beef over it. I'm not getting into a beef over politics, man. I'll talk about it all day with y'all. But for me to be like, oh, I can't stand that dude, or I hate that dude, or I'm not talking, nah, I'll never go that far over politics. Because I know that's just one aspect of a person's life. It's also like psychological warfare. Yeah. Salute, man. Mike Dellin, Lord. Salute to you. Listening while I'm cleaning the grill. Oh, about the barbecue today? That's what's up. God bless America. I don't know. I don't want to get into politics. I'll have a politics stream somewhere towards the middle of the month. But we got to go deeper than just Democrat, Republican, man. We got to go deeper than just Trump, Kamala. We got to go deeper, man, because it's way deeper than that. So that's what we're gonna do next politics stream. We're gonna dive deeper than just red and blue. All right. Try not to beef over anything. Yeah, that's the point where I'm at in my life. I'm not trying to beef. I'm not trying to beef, man. Over nothing. Especially on the internet. Especially on the damn internet. Like I said, I could walk 3 blocks in the direction and have some real fucking beef. Think I want to beef over on the internet, man? The life I lived, I don't got time for it, man. The life most of us, I can't say most of us, you know. Yeah, another stream. Yeah, we'll talk about that in another stream. If you want to come back, I'll schedule it probably sometime around, I don't even know, the middle of the month. Middle of the month, we'll schedule a politics stream. We'll come up here and we'll chop it up like grown men, like we did before. But like I said, it got to be deeper than just that. That's easy. That's easy right there. I want to go deeper than that. All right. So the pattern for the Doom merchants is predictable, man. Right? Every video is a crisis. Every title is a warning. You know, get out now. Lockdowns is coming, right? The sky is falling. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's the formula, right? Then they'll have some crazy thumbnail up there with the world burning, you know, or the White House on fire, or you know what I mean? That's the formula, and it works, man. The algorithm is immediately gonna push that to us, right? But the reason why I stay away from content like that, especially making content like that, is because you don't know who your viewer is gonna be, right? I could come up here and say some crazy stuff, man. Like, get out. The world's on fire. And I could be telling that to a 13-year-old, to a 17-year-old, 16-year-old that could possibly view that, man. I could be telling that to a broken man who's on his last molecule of strength, you know. That's a choice I make. Do I really want to help as many people as possible? Right? Is that my goal? To scare people into doing something? Or do I want to be able to help people get through something? And that's a choice we make, man. No shame. I just don't like it and I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But we have a choice. And the algorithm doesn't care what your content is. The algorithm doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? What you push. It cares who clicks on it. You know what I'm saying? So we as content creators, especially, we have a choice to make, you know. But I've always thought that. Like I said, I made that video a long time ago. You know, stop pushing dreams and nightmares to broken men. Because I really do care about helping people. You're never gonna hear me come up here and push doom and gloom, man. It's just not gonna happen. You know. So once a month. Once a month, politics or religion. Stay tuned. Yeah, once a month. Once a month. That's all. You know, it could come up in the open panels, but for the most part, I'm gonna schedule it so we could tackle it and get deep. You said, yeah, that Mark Freeman is crazy. Not really. I don't think he's crazy, but it doesn't really matter. I think I think it works depending on the person. A friend of the channel likes to post similar content and only gets 3.1 views per video, so it's not universally lucky. Yeah, I mean, I guess you gotta have like some charisma. You gotta be, you know what I mean? There's gotta be something behind it, though. There's gotta be something behind it. You show me 5 people are in your circle, and I can tell you who you are. Same for the YT. Yeah, yep, I agree. And I'm glad we got a good circle, man. We got a good circle of people here, man. And I'm grateful for that, man. I really am. These guys knock American women, but have mothers and daughters who are American. Yeah, man. But like I said, there's some truth in it. And that's the thing. And people could see a little bit of things that they went through in it. Like I stay away from knocking any women. I've been lucky, I guess, to have women in my life who are, upstanding, good women. Not all of them, but not enough for. I haven't had bad enough experiences to where I'm going to come up here and say all women are this, all women are that. I've pushed back against that too. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird for me. It's like I'm never gonna. Nobody's ever gonna be able to get me to really believe that the women I grew up with, went to school with, built friendships with, dated, had kids with, the women that took care of me, the women that still look out for me to this day, the women who show up when I need them, who help me out, especially now that I have, my grandson. It's mainly the women in my life who show up for me, who celebrate me. I'm honest about that. You're not gonna convince me that they're inherently bad or they're the problem, and none of the men are. You just not. It just does not make sense, and you're never gonna get me to believe that or push that message. I get it. That's easy. Easy content. It's gonna get clicks and views for the most part. Like I said, well, if you got, it can't just be that. You got to have some charisma, some style, I guess, delivery. There's other shit that's behind it. The whole YouTube packaging, thumbnails, everything else goes behind that too. But if you get somebody that could put that formula together, yeah, they're able to push that message out there. Not for me. Not for me. Choose the hard road. This is the hard road. Cisco says YouTube gives the same credit for thumbs up or thumbs down on a video. That tells you everything you know. Yeah, everything you need to know. It's about the money. It's all about the money. Yeah. Yes. Hassan, what up, bro? Damn, did I miss you? My bad, man. Can't be a nutter and a bore, right? You gotta have something. Sense of humor, something. There's an Amazon link. Look, if you already shop on Amazon, you can support the channel at no extra cost by using this link right here. This link right here. You click on that. You just shop like you normally would shop. No, you don't worry about super chatting. Just if you're looking to buy something, click that link. It stays active for 24 hours. So if you click it now and then you buy something tomorrow within 24 hours, it'll still work. As an Amazon associate, I'll earn a small percentage from everything that you purchase with that link right there. Michael Alexander's in the building. Salute. How you doing, man? It's good to see you in here. Says, what up, big dog? Salute. Life Without Limits says, I know some good women, but unfortunately never had the opportunity to date one. In America anyways. I know they exist. I picked one. At least you could say that. At least you can say that. It's one of the most honest things. One of the things that I respect the most from people is to just say, yeah, I fucked up. Like straight up. They may have been wrong. They may have did me dirty, but I can recognize what I did in it. I can recognize the mistakes that I made. It's the building block to anything successful is accountability. Salute. Life Without Limits saying, what up, Icy? So yeah, man. And we see this, we see it in all different types of content, man. It's just not man versus women or Get Out of America. We see it in everything, man. We see it in race baiting content that only like tries to rile one side up against the other side. I won't get too deep into that, but we see it. We see it, man. We see it in financial content that just want to scare you into buying something. Definitely see it in the red pill. And that's where it stands out to me the most, because that's like kind of it's kind of against it's in the niche that I'm in. Speaking to men, there's something missing. We're missing something. You know what I'm saying? And I think men are hungry. Our young men are hungry. But if we don't talk to them, and I say this all the time, then we leave that vacuum. We leave that vacuum open for these type of men to talk to them, for these type of people to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Then they go and get stuck. They're the next one stuck in these echo chambers, man. It's one of the things that's inspired me to even make a couple of videos and to really keep talking is when I used to hear the kids that I coached start echoing these red pill talking points, man, at 14, 15 years old. And they're echoing red pill talking points. They haven't even lived. They haven't even lived, man. Probably dated one girl in their life, if that. Probably never been laid at all yet. You know what I'm saying? They're already mimicking these Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit talking points. So yeah, that shit bothered me. It still does, even though, their content really doesn't pop up in my feed anymore. Just still cleaning this grill. Ain't nobody tell you to buy that big ass grill. How big is your grill, man? You had a whole rack of ribs on it. I can imagine how big that grill is, man. Nah, I'm just playing, man. He said, dang, you need a bigger grill. Girl, bruh, Cisco, we are missing discipline. Yeah, I agree. We are. But shit, if all the men are just gonna up and leave and run away, who's left? Excuse my language. Not all of us are running though. Not all of us are running away, man. Some are still standing here handling our responsibilities, men and women. You know, the sane ones, the ones in the middle who refuse to buy into this shit. Ray, salute. Happy birthday to the twins. Happy birthday to them. No, I haven't, bro. When I get a chance, I'm gonna sit down and read it, bro. I haven't. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I haven't, bro. And it's not because I don't want to. It's just because I'm very, very busy. And that's not an excuse. That's just a reason. Um, I just can't do it right now. I can't do it right now. I just finished. Honestly, today I just submitted my last project of the semester. So I'm done. So what I did was I requested the work from the next semester ahead of time because I'm about 4 weeks ahead of time. So I'm gonna be starting that. And honestly, it's just priorities, man. I can't lie, man. For me, that's the priority. You know what I'm saying? I really can't. I don't know if I would be able to even ingest it the right way or to take it in the right way when my mind is not there. And that's why I haven't. I tried to start reading it, and I realized that. I realized it, and I was like, yeah, I gotta save this to when I'm really able to sit down and take it in. Because right now, I'll be honest, my priorities are family, work, and school, and then everything else comes after that. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize, but I definitely will read it when I'm able to sit down and have the time to really consume it the right way and do something with it. Because right now, I might read it, but it ain't gonna stick. I'm just being honest about that. Yeah, he says the loudest one in the room wins the prize. When will people learn? I don't know. Everybody's never gonna learn though, and that's the thing. And those are the people who get sought out for shit like that. You know, the ones that bang, the men banging on their chest. Oh, masculine. I'm an alpha male. You know, there's always gonna be other weak men that admire that, and you know, until they get shown what real masculinity looks like. And it doesn't look like that. A real masculine man does not need to bang on his chest. Other men will recognize it. Women recognize it. He said, well, Juice, what up, man? He said, what up, Blizzard crew checking in. Ray MC Gunner from Icy. Juice, what up, man? He said, what up, Blizzard crew checking in. Ray MC Gunner. Oh, snap. From Icy. Juice, what up, man? He said, what up, Blizzard crew checking in. Ray MC Gunner. Oh, snap. Hold on, y'all. Oh, snap. Hold on, y'all. My phone just started playing. My phone just started playing the stream. But I'm still here. We on the night. We on the night. Y'all go check Ray out on Twitch if y'all watch Twitch. I'm not a Twitch person, man. One day I'm gonna come watch you on Twitch, man, just to support. But I don't know. Really can't do Twitch, man. Just how much sugar was in that bar piece, right? TJ says, yeah, hearing 14-year-olds talking about females and beta cucks when they're still reeling from the story, their stones dropping is about as funny as it is disheartening. It really is, man. It really is, man. 22-inch Blackstone grill. Happy birthday to you, too. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And thank to everybody that said happy birthday to me. I appreciate all the birthday love, man, from all of y'all, man. 48 years young, a couple days ago. Really ain't do much on my birthday. Just went to my mom's crib, ate, had a couple drinks, But this weekend, man, we gonna IRL. I don't know if I could take y'all on the jump with me. I'm gonna try my hardest. I already got a no, but I'm gonna still try again. They said if you ask, like when you get there in person, there's a chance that they'll let you take your GoPro instead of theirs. So we're gonna try. If I could do that, y'all jumping with me. Y'all jumping out that plane with me. I'm gonna try my hardest. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely gonna live stream the way up there and directly after the jump. And then we're gonna go to Providence. We're gonna spend the day in Providence, stay out there, see what's popping in Providence. I've been there before, but only for like my daughter's basketball game. So really gonna be able to just move around, walk around, see what's in Providence, Rhode Island. Like I said, I've been there, but never like just being able to really explore it. So he said, not big. I just like to make sure I do a good job so the surface stays in good shape and not rusty. Yeah. Hello, you got one of them. Chris. Yo, T Mar, salute, bro. What up, man? Good to see you in there, man. Yeah, happy birthday. Yeah. People outside arguing. People outside my house arguing. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. Yes. TJ says the internet has brought us further away from absolute objectivity. Instead of a future where we Google the answer and agree on its factuality, we jump on social media in search of an echo chamber. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. It's getting easier and easier to do that. We see it, man. I know I'm a part of an echo chamber. Like, that's why I try to venture out of it as much as possible, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like even Calvin streams sometimes I gotta remove myself. Not because I'm better or I think that differently. It's just because you have to be careful that you're not just falling into thinking the same way as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all ever experienced that. Like, even though you agree, it still seems like it's just, I don't know, it's a cycle that sometimes becomes too much. And you just gotta kind of like remove yourself just for a minute, recenter yourself. Because we do form echo chambers, even amongst, we could form, it doesn't have to be bad, but it stunts your growth to where when you're surrounded by people who just agree with you all the time. And that's not a bad thing, but we need to be aware of it. Yeah, there's Ray's channel right there, man. Nephew, salute my nephew, man. Support him. Say hello, my brother. Nah, TJ. Brand new grill. Got to take care of him, though. Yeah, absolutely, man. Ray says, I've been dropping some YouTube videos of people who care about video games. Laugh my ass off. I know. Keep praying. Look at these Jubilee 20 verse 1s. You can have 20 folks debate someone actually educated on the subject, and both sides will walk away smug in the certainty that they won, and they'll clip the footage to bolster their point. Yep. That's the world we live in, man. And honestly, the internet was supposed to make us better. Look at AI now. I got to actually do an AI panel, so I'm going to do it. And we're going to talk about it because we see the same thing with AI. AI can be a powerful tool, but how are we going to use it? And there's always going to be a certain amount of people, a certain percentage of people who are going to use it for something bad. And then there's going to be a certain amount of people who are lazy and they're going to let it replace their brain and their, basically they're going to let it replace their brain. There's always going to be that certain amount of people. Don't be one of them. I use AI. I use it as a tool. You know, I'll never let it think for me. Find solutions. It'll help me research. It's a powerful research tool as long as you're checking and double checking the information it gives you. He said, I ain't jumping. Probably the first person in a decade to see what's popping in Providence. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I gotta do something, bro. And like, it's just I'm jumping in Newport, which is down near the coast of Rhode Island. And I know it ain't shit to do down there. It's like mansions and all that shit. But it's a nice place to jump out of airplanes because you get to see the coastline, Atlantic Ocean and the coast. So yeah, man. Thank you, Ron. Man, I appreciate you, man. Ron Lawson checking in for a little bit, bro. Thank you, brother. And the weeds for the bus and the bushes. Salute. So yeah, I'm in the grill associated with old retired archetype. That's exactly right, TJ. You was right. You're old head. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hope to get there one day. He pulling up with the grill that you got to put on a trailer behind the car. Have y'all seen the movie 2073? Nah. I'm scared of how lazy we're getting. Look, all you could do is just not be one of them. You know what I'm saying? And then if you can, the people that you have influence over, lead them away, lead them in a different direction. That's all you really can do. You know what I'm saying? And it's really why I don't like debating. I don't like arguing because all you can really do is take care of yourself and influence the people that you have influence over. That's it. You can argue you may influence some other people, and I'm not saying not to try. Absolutely try. The vast majority of people will rather look for content that supports what they already believe. They don't want the truth. They want to believe what they already believe it's the truth. Yeah, validation. You want validation, man. Validation is big, man. It's like a drug. It's like a drug, man. We see it all over the internet. We see it in person, man. That makes sense to me, Cisco. Yeah. Cisco preaching again. I never preach, Ray. I just try and conquer minds. Yeah. Like I was saying, man, the doom merchants, they're not just online. They're in real life, man. Like I used to work with one so bad. I'm like, at the last job I was at, I used to work with so bad. I know I don't want to really get on him. I've talked about him online before. You don't watch my shit anyway. So, but still, just nothing was ever right. Nothing was ever right. Everything was always wrong. The company was so bad. They're never gonna go anywhere. We're all idiots for working this job for this company. Which honestly, what they did to me, maybe. But so I just know that they exist not only online, they are in our circles. They are the ones that are encouraging you to do certain things. They are the ones looking at you sideways when you want to travel, even though sometimes it comes from love. I'm not saying that these people are bad people. They may love you. Um, you can hear the koofy on that. You can hear the koofy on the last one. 5% in my brother. Oh man, that's funny. Peace, God. What's today's man? But anyway, man, yes, they do. They do. They're the ones discouraging you from growing. They're the ones talking you out of starting your own business, talking you out of traveling. You know what I'm saying? Like always the most negative things. They can only see what could go wrong. They don't see the opportunity and what could go right. And that's why they will continue to fail because they can't see the good in life, the good in situations. They can't see the opportunities because they're too busy looking at everything that could go wrong. And that's why they stay where they're at. They'll- You said you can, oh, I read that one already. Mike Alexander says the need to belong. By joining an alternative community, you instantly feel part of an in group that protects one another against an out group, the mainstream. Yes. And Calvin was honestly talking about that. Honestly, um, Calvin was talking about that the other day when he was talking about what was he talking about? Coats. Talking about a coat. You got a different spin on it, but a coat's a coat. Whatever way you want to paint it. So what up, Rob? Where's my bean pie? Oh, I haven't had a bean pie in so long, man. Damn. It's been a minute, but I love bean pie, y'all. Any of y'all has bean pie? Because I know when you say bean pie to certain people, they look at you like you're crazy, man. But bean pie is delicious. ADM. Who's ADM? Oh, Mike Alexander. Who's making bean pie? Yeah. I'm down, man. Today's math is peace, my God. Peace in everything we do. Peace in everything we build. Peace even in my destruction, my brother. Hey, Trey. He said, damn, this conversation has me thinking about how I could go for some papaya king or a dirty water dog. Or you thinking about, I don't know, man. I'll go get one, man. I'll package it up, freeze, freeze wrap it, and send it to you, man. Yeah, he said you need to hit Unc up and see if he gonna make some. Just hit him up, man. He'll make it. Pretty sure he'll make one. Yeah, so like I was saying, man, we all have that. I know I've always had one in my life at some point, man. The one person that always finds a reason why your plan won't work. You know what I'm saying? Uh the one person that's always gonna call you naive because you want to dream big. And I always push back against that, man. Dream big, man. Dream as big as you possibly can. Doesn't mean you're gonna get there and everything's gonna go right. Yeah. A guy named Fahim definitely knows how to make bean pies. Absolutely. Delicious. Delicious bean pies, bro. Yeah. He said, I'm trying to make it back to the East Coast next time I'm home. If the Lord's willing. Creek don't rise, sure does. It's also +1 on bean pie Fahim. Absolutely. That's Unc right there, man. Where we at in this bullet points? Yeah, I got the bullet points up here, man. How do we get away from it though? Like these are the people that you do have to distance yourself from, one way or the other. it's not easy though, right? It's not easy, especially when it's family members, friends, people that you care about. Like online, yeah, you just flip the fucking switch, man. You just go watch somebody else, man. But when it's a close family member, when it's a brother, sister, cousins, people you care about, friends, you know, that's the harder one to walk away from, man. Believe me, I've had to do it. You've probably had to do it. There are members of my family that I do not talk to. It's not that I'm upset with them. Well, I'm a loner anyway. I'm like a loner, but there is there are people in my family that I won't deal with, man, on a certain level because they're negative as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lying, bro. Like honestly, just straight up. Doesn't mean I don't love them. Doesn't mean I won't interact with them, around them. But protecting your peace, like at what cost? Are you willing to protect your peace? Like I said that before. Are you willing to walk away? How much do you want peace in your life? Time to time, yeah, you're gonna have to dip your toe in it. Yeah. He said, I heard bean pie, I think of mochi. No, it's not like mochi, but it's good, man. The closest thing I would say it's to is sweet potato pie. Yeah, that's the probably just different texture, different flavor, but that's kind of the closest you're gonna get. You know, he said one of my ex's husbands passed away today, leaving two children behind, 19 and 21. Yes, sad to hear that, man. Condolences, man. I hope I can get out there soon to the East Coast. Now we're talking about going back to the Philippines again soon. Yeah, I am. I don't know when I'm gonna make it back to the Philippines, man. Honestly, man. I don't know how much more travel I'm really gonna do until I get where I want to be at. I gotta get there first. But if it's something planned, if you meet and greet, something like that, I definitely would try to make it. Racist walking away from your family is heartbreaking, especially when you've tried to mend it. Yeah. What else can you do but try to mend it, try to make it right? At the end of the day, everybody's got their choice. Even the other side of it too. You know what I'm saying? The other side of it, they got a choice. And if they're not ready for it, I don't know what else you can do. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Yeah. So, haha. I'll quite likely be in the PH again before I make it back east. Not least of all because the cheap flights back to California from here usually involve a Manila transfer. Izzy Sisha. You gotta be funny, man. If you're gonna be a troll, be funny, man. For real. Say something funny, bro. Damn. Nah, trolling ass people, man. Say something funny, man. I won't be spending much more time than what it takes to transfer. Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Like I said, I don't know when I'm gonna be back, man. I definitely want to go back, but it's just like the important right now, you know. That's how I would generally opt to go through Japan if I could get within 150, $175 of the lowest price. Yeah. Yo, them prices is up there right now, man. Prices is high. I already booked my tickets, but I still get the alert. So I'm just watching it go up, down, like between $75, $100 difference, up, down, back. And it's just going on what the news is, man. Like the headlines. I can't see any other way, you know what I mean? What the prices are reacting to. Um, yeah, salute. Salute Ray Sharp. My bad, man. I skipped you because this unfunny troll is in here. You gotta start giving classes. How to troll 101. Number one, be funny. All right. You're welcome in here. We're not saying you're not welcome, but damn, man. Come on, be funny, man. Yeah, I'm glad I bought mine way early. Yeah, the tickets, yeah. I was looking at them and then I was like, let me wait a little while. It was way ahead. And they were like 1,300. And then the damn they just spiked everything going on overseas. They spiked up to like 2,000. Then they dropped. As soon as they dropped, I was like, yeah, let me just buy them now. So yeah. But maybe that's a barrier. Maybe we need to show on that, man. Is that a barrier to travel, man? Because there's no guarantee the prices will ever come back down to where they were. I don't know. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to explore that. If you could get some data on it. Are these prices affecting travel negatively? I don't know. I don't think so, though. I don't think so. It's like shit. Everybody I know is talking about traveling. Yeah. All right, so let me read this off, man. What this exposure actually does to you. Right? It narrows your vision. 1. It kills your momentum. 2. It substitutes awareness for movement. 3. And that's important. I want to look at that, man. I said it narrows your vision. I talked about it earlier. When all you can see is what's wrong, you forget to look for the good in things. And I always use the example of the content creator that came back, that lived overseas, the expat that came back to America to visit. And he was surrounded by so many beautiful things. Like I said, I seen it. I could see it. And I'm sitting there happy for him that he's experiencing the things that, honestly, he been missing out on. But he couldn't see them because he was too busy focusing on what the headline news was, or what happened in the neighborhood that he left, or the poverty over here and the drug addicts over there. But he was surrounded by family and loved ones. You know what I'm saying? That he was just looking right past because he wanted to look at all the bullshit. You're looking past the most important thing. You're surrounded by your family and your loved ones, man. But you don't see it because you're too busy focusing on negative shit. Beautiful family. So that's what I'm talking about, man. And yes, we do that all the time. I'm not saying I've never done that. I've done it, man. I'm trying to get out of it. And I'm not 100% there. But it's something that I'm conscious of. Ray says, man, I had a troll in my stream and bro was saying the corniest shit. Then somebody in my chat went to the Twitter and Twitter that was in his bio, man. We was cooking it, right? Right? Man, we probably could do that and cook some of these trolls, but for real, we got serious business over here, man. You know what I mean? We could laugh, we could joke, but at the end of the day, man, we trying to get better. Michael Alexander says the AI algorithms running platforms like YouTube, TikTok, or X are completely indifferent to whether the earth is flat, round, hollow, or a cube. The algorithm has one single instruction: watch time. Yes, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Does not care. Does not care about your race, ethnicity, doesn't care about your gender. Like you said, doesn't care if the earth is flat. It does not care. It cares if you're going to click and watch. Even if you hover over that damn shit too long, it is taking account for all of that, man. Like, I never knew that. Like, I should have known it, but I didn't know just hovering over a video. Like, it's actually just to the algorithm, it's just like watching it. It's just like watching it, man. It's gonna be like, oh shit, he stopped scrolling. All right, let me put some more of that. You know, that's the algorithm, man. And we need to be aware of that. Things like that we need to be aware of. That's why I always say reset your algorithm from time to time. I do it. I'll go watch comedy for a couple days, just to kind of reset it, and then they'll start sending me all type of comedy and stuff. The one I've been watching lately is Mojo Brooks. He does like more like crowd interaction. It's funny, man. It's black comedy. But Mojo Brooks, I've been watching him lately, man. Racist. When he came in, I was talking about being bald. Laughed my ass on. He thought he was about to get me. We cracked on him so hard. He said, all right, I'm gonna head out. That's what's up for real, man. For real. Oh, that was, I'm sorry, admin. Admin is in the building. Y'all say hello to admin. Please. Where's she at, man? Damn, I skipped over her. I apologize. Forgive me, admin, but welcome. And it's nice to see you in here. That was a good one. Yeah, man. Internet. T Marsh, internet's acting up today. If y'all do me a favor, man, can y'all type in the chat where y'all from? It could be city, state, whatever you want, man. Don't dox yourself. But you could even type US or just the state. Right? Right? To the point where I was like, icy on a burner. I said, that's not icy. I was like, damn, I never seen icy on that burner account before. It didn't even like click in my mind. So there's admin. There's admin. Thank you. There you go. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'll type in here right now. That's where I'm at. I mean, if y'all been here, y'all know the city I'm in, but Dallas, Texas in the building. Salute. Make a little shout out. This is admin from Toronto, the true capital of Canada. You got me from Connecticut, Dirty Water, Waterbury, Connecticut. Now I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, but I'm in Lexington, Kentucky now. Kentucky. Boy, you in the South, man. You in the South. Da Nang, Vietnam, salute. See, And I did this. I asked you guys to do it from LA area, originally living in Central Cali. I asked you guys to do that just because um, we're all over the world, man. We're on different parts of the country. Uh, T Marsh is in the Philippines. TJ is in Vietnam. Admin is in Japan. I mean, no, admin is in Philippines. Icy is in Japan. We got Dallas, Texas. We got Canada. We got Connecticut and the United States. We got Central Cali. And the reason why I want to point that out is because, like, I haven't been negative one time tonight. And it's amazing that we're able to connect in positivity from all over the world. There ain't many of us in here, but it means something to me, man. No, I'm not gonna get emotional, but I've been noticing, you know, how hard it is to get people to think positively, man. There you go, Argyle Cebu. Salute Argyle Cebu. How hard it is to get people to think positively, man. Probably one of the hardest things I've ever undertaken in my life. I know there's like-minded people out there. At the age of 12, now I'm gonna get back into me. You thought you were gonna cry for a second. At the age of 12, I started a gang. Little neighborhood. Y'all know how it is. Some of y'all do. Some of y'all do. Um, it was nothing. It was a few people, a couple family members and stuff, man. But I was 12 years old. And it grew. It grew to over 150 people. Got kind of big, kind of got too big by the time I was 16. And I'm not saying that to flex or to act bad or anything. I'm just saying that even at that age, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I was a leader or anything like that, natural leader or anything like that, but I was pushing negativity, man. I was pushing negativity. And I know it was to other kids, but it was like I was 16 and there was grown men um, in that gang. I'm not proud of them. I'm not proud of the things we did or anything like that. I'm still like, it's one of the things that drives me today is it's because I've done wrong things in my life. It's one of the things that's driven me to volunteer. It's driven me to mentor, to give back. Um, that's the motivation for the things that I do in that light. But it is amazing is that when I started turning my life around and trying to be a better man, who do you think I went to with that message first? The same people that I had led down the wrong path. And I'm telling you, 99% of them was not trying to hear that shit at all. I don't know if it was coming from me and they know the things I did in the past. They was like, man, I don't want to hear that shit, Blizz. You like, you know what I'm saying? But it's amazing though, man, how hard it is to get people to think positively, man. It's like they mistrust you more when you're speaking positively than they do when you're pushing negative and negativity and bullshit. Is it just negativity? Is it so much easier to buy, to believe? Is it that much easier to believe the doom and gloom than it is to think positively? I don't know, man. But that always stuck in my mind. It always stuck in my mind. Like, look, man, this ain't working. Uh, I'm about to change my life. Uh, I got kids now. Like, y'all got kids, you got kids. We need to get this shit right. Get this shit together, man. Most people was not trying to hear that shit. I'm not lying, man. To this day, some of them still don't want to hear. I still, cross paths. I still talk to some of them. Some of the same ones that was going down that roll with me. That I tried to reach back and be like, look, man, we was wrong. We was fucked up. We need to go down this path. And most of them didn't want to hear it, man. And it's been a while, man. It's been a while I've been on this path. It ain't just because I got on YouTube. It's just because I get enough negativity everywhere else on the internet. This is like a haven. Coming in talking with good people. Coming in talking with good people, smart people, positive people. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. He said, that's where my mother's from. Salute. Mike Alexander says, in the modern tech world, attention is a currency. Social media platforms do not make money by hosting content. They make money by showing you targeted ads. Yep. 100%. You on point tonight, man. Nashville, yeah, believe DIY. While the creators and followers in these forums are deeply invested in their theories, the underlying infrastructure doesn't care about the truth. It only cares about human psychology and profit. Yeah, it cares about interaction. That's it. It don't, like I said, they don't care what the hell you're talking about, man. They care about time spent, man, energy. Not everyone's ready to jump out of that life at the same time. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I had to try, and I still do to this day. I still do. There she is. There's the birthday girl. Happy birthday. I don't know if you missed it earlier, but happy birthday. Everyone was saying happy birthday to you. How much we appreciate you and your positivity. So salute to you. Lady Logan is in the building. Happy birthday again. He says, hey, Blizz, just popping in for a minute. Laura Logan is getting ready to give me a cake, but I want to say hi, my friend. Thank you. Thank you so much. He said, you got to have something to jump into, something better. And most people don't have that. He said, that's what's up. Happy birthday. Hello, but try my sister. I'm a girl. I skipped it. I didn't want to read it. Just remember that you can't please everybody. Some people are gonna hate just for the sake of hating. Absolutely, man. I know, but we still out here trying, man. We still out here trying. And some of these people, man, they so negative that they can't even see that they negative, man. They so caught up in their own world that they can't even see the message that they're pushing is actually hurting more people than they can ever help. One of the good things about it is, some of these people just don't have nobody watching. You know what I'm saying? Dropping knowledge. Yeah, dropping knowledge. DIY. Oh, you talking about your mom. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, hello, my sister. Yes, happy birthday. Show some love to our sister. This Angel. Are you gonna buy some lottery tickets now that you're legal? uh, I didn't see it, but I'll catch the replay for sure. Thank you, Bliss. Okay. What? Oh, behave, behave. Behave, bro. Miss Wishy's in the building. Miss Wishy is in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, snap. Hello. Wishy, Wishy. Birthday cake, birthday suit, same, same. But it's good to see you in here. It's good to see everybody in here. BIY, Cisco, hello. Man. But yeah, we were talking about how it narrows your vision and then how it kills your momentum. Hold on a second. Board vloggers in the building. Board vlogger. Salute the board, man. Salute, brother. Good to see you in here, man. Always got to show love to board the vlogger. Go check his channel out, guys. He's got a good community, very supportive community. And I appreciate you, bro. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing, man? Yes, sir. Doing really good, man. Life has been good. Yeah, the doom merchants, man. What they want to take down is the belief system that we have, man. They want to keep us in a cycle of doom and gloom because we're their customers, right? We're their customers. Like I said, the algorithm, we've all been saying it, the algorithm doesn't care what they push. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm off on this. Man. All right, I'm off. Here we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, Icy introduced me to Board. He was in one of her streams. He said it started with Board Vlogger. He introduced me to Icy, and she introduced me to you. Yeah, now we are here. We are here in this community, and I'm loving it, man. So salute to everybody here, man. I don't think I'm gonna get. I might have to do an Icy tonight. I don't think I'm getting through all this because I got a lot of bullet points I wanted to touch on, man. Yeah, 6 degrees of separation, and we got Wishy, and then one day Manny's gonna come back. We all waiting patiently. One day, I can't wait to get the crew back together, the whole crew back together. I miss those days. I ain't gonna lie, man. But just know that we always thinking about y'all. Manny puts on boots. Like, absolutely, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait. The good old days. So, am I gonna get? That's the question. Am I gonna get to like all of these 50 points I want to make today? I don't think so. I was gonna go into 12, but we'll see. We'll see how we do it, man. Nah, we ain't getting through all these. Beautiful community, absolutely. Beautiful, positive community. And I could say that. I could say that. Says Edge, I hope you had a great day. Did you do anything special? And Board says, I'm just listening, cleaning our home for my mom's 60th birthday. She's expecting so many happy birthday to Mama Board too. So happy birthday, June. I'm telling y'all, June is the month. There's so many birthdays. There's so many birthdays in June. Like it's too many to name, man. There's too many to name. Just in my family, I don't know how many there are. 20, probably. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that either. There's probably 20 birthdays in our family in in June. Nah, it's not you. It's me. It's me. I'm sorry that I disrupted your flow, Bliss. Cisco, quiet day. Lots of calls and messages. Hubby just got home. I'm going now. Lord Logan is ready with the birthday cake. Cisco, thank you and enjoy. Enjoy your day. After another June baby. Happy birthday to your mom, board. Get that cake. Happy birthday to your mom. Yep. Absolutely happy birthday to another June baby. The best month to be born in is June. Telling you. I could say that. I'm 48. I think I remember it raining on my birthday one time my whole life. It's always nice weather. And it don't have nothing to do with me. It's just that's June. I think here in Connecticut, we average like 3 days of rain or something in June historically. So salute to all the June babies. Live it up. Even the ones that, that's after the 21st, y'all not Geminis, but y'all still count. So salute to y'all too. All the June babies, man. Happy birthday to y'all. Yeah, why says when I was 20 and driving extra, bro, my birthday was June. Like, damn, bro. Yeah, it's just so many, Ray, my grandmother, um, my niece, Ray's twins, my brother, my other brother. Like it's too many, man. It's just way too many. Don't be biased. But nah, I'm biased. I'm absolutely biased. We need a movie about your life. Yeah, he be remembering shit that I definitely would have forgot. I ain't gonna lie. I could never like write a book about my life because I just don't have the memory for it. I'll be forgetting a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So all right. So trying to get back, let's get back to this topic. Try to get it through this as much as we can. Wait, what's this? When someone replies to your statement, FFE 33, they are using a simple form of English gematria, or often called ordinal gematria, to say false from entry. So I remember the last time I drove her home, she used $100 bill rolled up to do that thing in the car. Didn't even make it out until the first rush dropped off. Then she was such her boyfriend. Yeah, you was just a transpo. So doom content. That's the topic, basically, man. We're talking about doom merchants are the people who push it. Right? It's not just online, it's in real life too. We went over what it is. We went over, who it comes from, what it actually does to us, the effects that it has on our life, right? I'm going to read something else I wrote down. Doom content does not just stall men, it can push them to move for the wrong reasons, right? Why should I leave America? You know what I'm saying? And this is just a topic. The topic could be anything. You know what I'm saying? The topic could be it could be any reason, it could be any topic, but I'm a future expat. So that's why I always bring it back to this. I always kind of bring it back to this topic because it just makes sense. And we have expats in here and people living outside of the country also. But why? Should I leave America for the reasons that you left America? You know, because maybe we don't have the same experience. You know what I mean? Am I going through the same thing you went through? No, maybe, most likely not. We may have some similarities. Um, that doesn't mean we we're going through the same thing. And I don't have to go through the same thing. Maybe I align with you just because. But the problem I have with some of these people is that if you don't feel the same way that they feel, they will attack you. Am I lying? You don't agree with me? You're an idiot. You're stupid. You don't agree with me? You're blind. You're a sheep. Right? That's the part that really gets me. Because I find that I don't agree with more than half of the shit that I hear and see. And I think that's mainly because of my personality. It's always the type that wants to see both sides of an argument before I make a decision. I always want to hear both sides, whether I agree or disagree. I'm willing to hear you out. And I always get stuck somewhere in the middle. Now, people look at that as a character flaw. And sometimes it's a pain in the ass to go through life like that. Always hearing both sides, always stuck in the middle of an argument, always being the fucking mediator, basically. Even if it's just in my own head. It does get frustrating, man. But that's just who I am, and I've come to accept that. You know, always in the middle. Everyone's behaving, yeah. Some people just doesn't know how to agree to disagree. Yeah. Yeah. It's like and like I said, I always get beat up because I find myself defending against these crazy ass talking points. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't agree with the other side, I'm always pushing back against extremes. And I feel like I get labeled as believing something or defending something when all I'm really doing is pushing them against the extreme. Because I know most of us, the majority of us, the overwhelming majority, do not live in the extremes. It's unsustainable. Maybe it's sustainable online when that camera cuts on, but in real life, no, most of us don't. That's what I'm pushing back against. And it always looks like I'm defending the other side when I'm not. Because when the other side says some crazy off the wall shit, I'm going to push back against that too. And I'm going to say, no, most of us are here in the middle. We're not out here on the extremes. People love to talk about the extremes all the time. When it's not everyday life, it's not real everyday life, man. I always say most of us go to work, take care of our families, go home, relax. Maybe we go out every once in a while and try to enjoy ourselves. That's what most of us do, man. For real, bro. So when I keep hearing these extremes over and over again, man, yeah, push back against it, man, because you know what? The talking points are becoming normalized, but the life isn't really there, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, said all that to say that, we need to start pushing back against these extremes, man, because it's coming to the point where, like I said, when we're talking about the manosphere, the positive manosphere, red pill, blue pill, pink pill, all these type of pills that I don't know where they came from. Um, they all operate on pushing the extreme narratives, right? Leave now. Like I said earlier, the sky is falling. You know, when I'm like most of us is just out here like, yeah, the grocery prices are high. You know, that's what we that's what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? The gas prices and shit. That's the crisis, man. So what are we gonna do about it though? Are we gonna stop clicking on this shit? Are we gonna stop pushing it? Are we gonna start speaking up, man? Are we gonna put more real down to earth voices out there? Or are we just gonna keep getting online complaining about it? Because complaining about it ain't gonna do nothing. There needs to be an equal voice on the opposite side of that, man. And enough of us. That's why I always encourage damn near everybody that comes here. Now I know my dudes in the chat. I know I encourage y'all to speak up every chance I get, man. Don't just Michael Alexander, I encourage you. T Marsh, I encourage you. Life Without Limits, absolutely. Cisco, absolutely. BIY, all of y'all, man. Our voices need to be heard, man. We're the leaders in the community, man. We're the men in the community. Level headed, down to earth, hardworking, responsible, masculine men. Our voices need to be heard. But if we don't speak when we have the opportunity, we're definitely going to get drowned out. We already are. We're already up against it. And I'll be damned if I join them. I can't ever see myself pushing doom and gloom. That's not gonna happen. You know, depending on the context, there are things that aren't facts. Yeah. I want to leave because of personality differences of my environment and to build a family I've always wanted. My age is also plays a part in that. It's hard to date younger in America. Yeah, you got to do you, man. I always say, man, I don't really care what anybody does personally, man. We all got our reasons. I'm also on that path. Just don't push that's what I say. Don't push your mistakes. Don't push your pain. Don't push your, whatever it is, bitterness, if you have any. And I haven't seen you do that. Don't push that on to anybody. That's yours to carry, man. And that's the message. It's like just because you're miserable, don't. It's like these people are so miserable that they cannot fathom that there are other people out here who aren't just as miserable as them, who aren't just as scared as them, and frustrated and upset and broken. And that's just not reality for everyone, right? Some of us don't have it that bad. And I like it amazes me how some of the most entitled people, how some of the most privileged people on this whole entire planet have the most to complain about. Now, am I saying that life is easy here? No. But it damn sure ain't easy for the regular everyday man and woman to some of these places that we want to go. You get what I'm saying? Opinions, feelings, though thoughts aren't facts. Yes, personal incred I can't even say that shit today. Incredulity at its finest. Nah, I don't deal with extremes either. Yeah, we can't. We don't have that option. You know, regular everyday man, it's out here doing what he gotta do. Um, taking care of our families, working hard, trying to get to the next level. We don't have the luxury to live like that. Complete optimism makes you blind to real dangers, while complete pessimism paralyzes you with fear. Melding the two creates a mindset, often called rational optimism or Stockdale paradox. Thinks, yes, thank you. And like, you need both. And that's why we always say, um, honestly, Icy was the first person I ever heard say it was toxic positivity. That's also not a good thing because it'll walk your ass right off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? It'll walk you right into a trap you don't see. But that's another thing that's being pushed too. And it's on the other side of this. And I was gonna talk about it. It's called the escape trap, where you get told so much how bad where you are is at. And I'm in America, so yeah, you hear it all the time. Oh, America's a hellhole. America's falling, it's collapsing. It's the worst place to be right now. You know, you don't see that no matter where you go, there's going to be problems, man. There's no utopia where everything is perfect. And I was saying it last week on the stream. It's like, yeah, you complain about the system. Are you mad at the system, or are you mad at your place in the system, where you're at in the system? Because I know a lot of people who are going to an absolutely worst environment for them, but they're just way higher up on the pecking order that they're not affected by the fucked up politics anymore. So they don't care about it no more. But they're absolutely in the worst position if they struggle or if anything goes wrong. But they're not thinking about that because they're being sold the dream and the nightmare. The dream of anywhere else but here is perfect. You can live like a king. Not realizing that one false move and your ass could be on the street. Who are you telling this to? This is what I'm saying. If you're telling this to broken men, then you are wrong. You can be trying to help prepare these men, but you choose to only push fear, pessimism, bitterness. I don't like when people stay in the middle. It normalizes a lot of bad ideas. No, but you don't. That's the thing is you don't decide where somebody else stands at. You decide where you stand at. You could try to convince them or not. But I think a lot of times, and I know some of y'all ain't gonna believe this. The truth it lies in the middle sometimes, man. especially when all these arguments are all extremes, man. A lot of these arguments that y'all are having are extremes, and y'all don't even realize it, man. Y'all don't realize it. Yeah, why you're doing the dances? I'm confused. People don't realize that staying in the middle means that when the middle shifts, they've taken a side. Yeah, you could lean one way or the other, but you constantly have people pulling you to their extremes. And when you don't want to take part in their extremism, they label you as wrong or wishy-washy or on the fence. That's what I mean. It's not like I don't know. I hope you guys have been along here long enough to see me take definite stances on things. Because I have. But for the most part, I think a lot of the arguments are extremes. Mm. And I'm like, man, why y'all arguing about something that y'all never gonna agree on? You're never gonna agree on it. So what's the fucking point? I'm gonna be real. I don't consider myself a leader yet. I'm still developing my voice and presentation. I do. If you got one person that you can influence, you're a leader. Or you just lead your damn self down the right path. I'm sorry. You like being a vertical universe. You over there by yourself, man. I don't think nobody over there. Might be 5 or 6 people over there. I keep hearing that. Yeah. It's 2 streams running right now. It's one vertical and one horizontal. You're in the vertical, which is made for like phones and short content. I like doing both. I really just started doing them to test them out because it was a new function. But I like doing it, yeah. Yeah. If you can be manipulated by a negative person, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, but like I was saying earlier, it's like you don't know who's consuming this content. You don't know. It could be mentally disabled people. It could be people who are on the edge. They've been pushed too far. And now, like I said, it's on grown men and women to be responsible enough to know what they're consuming. But you can't say that everybody is responsible or everybody has critical thinking skills or everybody has the mental capacity or everybody is old enough to understand it. The story I told earlier was about, and I told it before about the teenagers, excuse me, the teenagers that I had coached that I was hearing these talking points coming from. You know, they were kids. They were kids mimicking what they heard from Freshman Fit and Andrew Tate. And it infuriated me because they had, most of them, for the most part, were either on their first girlfriends or had never even had a girlfriend before. So you could say that that's their parents' fault for letting them hear the stuff. 14, 15-year-old, it's kind of like that. To me, that was their target audience. You know? And that's what I'm saying. Although she did ask me if I wanted to dance. I was a regular at a certain club. I don't care if people have different opinions or political beliefs, but I draw the line when their beliefs are hurting people in the real world, when their beliefs are harmful. That's the pretentious one. 19 is the age of maturity and maturity. And if you aren't having enough self-awareness, you definitely will fall for it. So be smart, y'all. Yeah, us. I don't think anybody in here for the most part, will fall for it. Y'all having this community is a positive. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. There's balance, not because some people think bad doesn't mean it's bad for everyone, which means find the balance of the good and the bad. Yeah, and it's like what I read, it's like, yeah, stealing is bad. It's not good to steal. But if you can't get nothing to eat and you need to steal to feed your family, I might not look at that the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like the context to it, man. So it's like you could say, "Oh, you should never steal. It's wrong." But I'm gonna look at it like, it is wrong. But what are you doing it for? You know? And that's not gonna make sense to a lot of people, but it makes sense to me. And I don't need nobody to try to change my mind about that. Be you. I misread what you said. What you think she said? So used to it. Not a lot of people would like me, but guess what? I don't like them either, Char. Good hearing from everyone. I'm gonna head to bed for a bit. TJ, salute, man. Keep your head up, bro. Oh, here, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And here. There's just some things I'll never be diplomatic about. Those are the things that there's no middle ground on. Yeah. Some things are just wrong. I agree. Some things are just like over the top wrong. Where there is no excuse. Yeah. Little bad fireworks would be at the same time, but I might skip it if it overlaps with everyone else. It's about their thoughts. Why does it have to be me or anybody else's responsibility for them? I'm not saying it is. What I'm saying is that I'm still going to be conscious of what I put out. I am. And that's me. And not everybody has to do that. I'm still going to be conscious about what I put out. And that's something I that's the way I think. Not that I'm tiptoeing on anybody, but if I have an opportunity to speak and influence people, it's not going to be in a negative way. That's just me. Not everybody has to agree with that. And not everybody has to operate in the way I operate. Why not learn something depending on the context? There are just facts and only opinions. Everybody has a journey. Now the choice is up to us. We will become a thought someday. No one has an excuse unless you are mentally incapable medically. Yeah, not everyone's motivated to learn. I see a lot of them think they know what they need to know. We all do. We all can still learn. You know what I mean? I know. I can learn. I'm doing it. Every day I'm trying to learn something. Not just in the school book, online, from other people, from my own mistakes. Every day. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if I have a choice to have people in front of me willing to listen to me, I have a choice whether to say something negative or to say something positive or to mix both of them. You know what I'm saying? And a majority of the time, I'm going to choose to say something positive. That's just me. Nobody else has to subscribe to that. It's what I choose to do. I'm not saying you got to do it, but if I see you doing it and pushing negativity, I also have a right to have an opinion about that. And I do, because like I said, you don't know who's on the other side of that. You don't know who's on the other side of that screen. And maybe you don't care. You know, maybe you don't care who hears your message. Maybe you don't care if it falls on the ears of a 12-year-old. You know, I do, because that's primarily who I've spent my life mentoring and coaching. So yeah, I do. Not everybody does. And you don't have to, but I could push back against it. I make the best hot chocolate. I blow fire through milk and it makes it dark and rich and warm. See? Might be somebody like that on the other side. If you keep complaining and ranting about your life, Michael, like who raised? Yeah, I don't like that either, man. Victimhood. I don't like um I don't like victimhood either, but sometimes it's helpful to think of things in terms of level of harm instead of right and wrong. It's still in medicine bad if it saves someone's life. That's kind of what I was saying. Yeah. Ethical frameworks. When I said that I support Trump, these people here was still nice to me. Y'all passed my test of love and respect. What you got? What they call that? A shit test? What they call that? A shit test? Everyone has a brain cell to think for themselves. As the way all of us think we are learning the correct way. My problem is that people insist on it. That's the only way. Yeah, exactly. Because we all think differently. We all learn differently. We all have different walks in life, man. We don't all need the same thing at the same time. You know, we're not all capable of taking in everything at the same level, at the same speed. Something you say to me today may not register because I'm not at the right time in life to be able to understand it. I may understand it a year from now when I go through some more shit. But me, the type of person I want to be, is the type of person that at least will hear you out. Like, and not just because I don't understand what you're saying at that moment to cut you off. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. Now, does that mean I have a lot of conversations that's probably like not gonna help me at all? Yes, I do. I listen to a lot of people. I listen, you know, I learn a lot that way. You know, and I try to retain as much as possible. A lot of it I forget until it comes up and I recognize, oh shit, this is what this so and so was talking about. That's happened to me so many times, man, because I give people the opportunity to talk, even when I don't agree, even when I think they're absolutely wrong. It's not my responsibility to assume what they are going through. The reason why communications do matter. I know y'all feel that way. And what I'm saying is I'm not trying to change y'all mind. I'm not. What I'm saying is what I believe. Expressing yourself the way you want to be understood, need to be learned, comprehend, and apply. Likewise, probably life without limits. Salute. But we do change the way we is. But like I said, you're not gonna talk to a group of 12-year-old, 10-year-old kids the same way you're gonna talk to a group of 35-year-old men. You do change the way you express yourself depending on who you're talking to. You have to. Like, I don't talk to my grandson the way I talk to my son. Yeah. We change the way we say things depending on the audience. That's part of communication. Your audience, your target audience, who are you speaking to? How do you direct a message that's gonna resonate with your target audience? Support. Oh, snap. Haven't seen this one in a long time. Support us, Cash App. I need to retire that thing, man. Thanks, Icy. I have to thank you for that, or I would still be in vertical. Yeah. Thank you, man. Good for you. Yeah. There's Cisco. Yeah, type mine. Type mine. Mr. Shit. Mr. T, Mrs. R, Babe's Life. I can't see what that is, but thank you for being here. Life without limits. There you go. Like, welcome to the real world of Blizzard. Yeah, right. Are you always in vertical? I never realized if you was in there or not. No. The reason there is community guidelines on YouTube. If it's a kid's space, if it's a kid in the space of adult consumers, who's responsible for that? The streamers, who's on the platform. It's different kids. Like I said, you gotta keep pushing back, but like I said, we're responsible for the message we put out. We absolutely are, and like I said, some people care, some people don't. I'm one that cares. It's not on everybody else. I'm not trying to convince nobody else. I'm just saying the way I operate. It's always been the way I operated. And I don't expect everybody to be the same way. I really don't. But it's nice to if people would assume or you know what I'm saying? It's nice for people to take that into consideration. You know, it's easy to come up here and complain about what everybody else does. Or these people are this or that, this and that. And then it's harder to sit down and be like, well, I could change this about myself. I could do this better. I could polish this message better. You know what I'm saying? So just a thought. Like I said, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do. Right. But it's one thing to come online and complain about people putting out negative messages everywhere, you know, and then at the same time, be like, well, it ain't my fault. It ain't on me, you know. It's on all of us, man. We are responsible. And I'm not saying the good thing about it is I don't see anybody in this community putting out negative content like that. Right? Who in here just puts out negative content? You know what I'm saying? Not me, not Cisco, not you, not Icy, not Life Without Limits. None of us. None of us put out negative content like that. And there's a reason why we don't. That's what I'm saying. We choose not to. You know what I'm saying? We choose not to. We choose the hard road. Not always, but this stream I was. Not everyone is fresh and fit. The reason, yeah, but those are really the type of people that I'm pushing back against. Not people like Cisco, not people like me, not people like Life Without Limits. The reason if you have kids around you think it's going on the wrong path. Pause for a moment and let guidance. Yeah, you in general again, including me. Yo, what's good? YouTube Rhythm salute, man. Welcome. I've been in Dollar General before. Or Walmart. Only all parents could be good parents. Yeah. All people ain't good people. So it's kind of, I don't want everyone to think the same way or think the same things. I just like everyone to value searching for truth through critical thinking, logical, and rational thinking. I definitely appreciate that, Cisco. I subscribed to you a few days ago. Yeah, man. Salute, Dollar General. Define that for me. A cheap ass store. Not even. Yeah. It's a dollar store chain in the US. Yeah. When me and Blizzard started our internet beef, I want y'all to know it's for clicks and views. Don't be alarmed. Yeah, right. But again, what's good? What's good? Everyone has a beef with Blizzard, right? What I do to y'all, man. Right? That's the next channel. Beef with Blizzard abroad. I generally stay away from crypto drama on X, but there sure is a lot of it. So I just drop positive vibes all around those. I suppose. What's crypto drama? Is that a thing? Protecting me and child of the world. Nope. No, I'm good. Like I said, what's good is what we decide. And it's like, how is it decided? How is good or bad decided? What if we come from different cultures? Do we have the same ideas of good and bad? Because isn't that what shapes our culture? Where we come from, how we were raised, sometimes it's religion. Our culture generally shapes what we believe is good and bad. Our upbringing, our life experiences, how we were raised. Like everybody said, who raised you? Now, as you grow and you experience the world, if you're able to get outside and touch grass, your worldview starts to change. But some people never escape that, right? I've traveled a little bit. I've seen people doing things that I don't agree with, but it's not on me to judge them because it's not my culture. It may not have been my country. It may not, I can say it's wrong, but am I going to impose my beliefs on someone else? We've seen that happen before. That's what happened with colonialism. That's why Christianity spread throughout the world. That's why how Islam is spread throughout the world by force. Those people didn't accept that willingly. And I'm not trying to get into religion or anything like that. So, okay, I behave. Beef with Blizzard abroad. That's going to be my next video. I see. Why does everyone have beef with Blizzard? Now we can actually tell people who are the colorful ones, right? Doom merchant at his finest. Tofu beef. We had a incredible burger beef. Yeah, crypto drama is worldwide. Some spaces, death threats screamed in specific detail happened. I went to the space to hear from one guy, but another KOL was letting himself get raised. I don't see. I don't know nothing about it. I'm glad I don't either. I gave up on Twitter a long time ago. Such a cesspool of misinformation and negativity. I couldn't energy for the few good accounts I follow. Nah, I gave up. I use Twitter mainly for recruiting purposes. Like helping the kids I was coaching get recruited and stuff like that. So it's more like a coaching page. But nah. The other side of Twitter, once I started seeing the other side of Twitter, I was like, nah, especially after Elon Musk took over. No way, bro. No way. Deleted that whole shit. That account is probably still there, but I can't go there at all. I can't go there at all. Yeah, so what we in? We in 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm gonna go another 15 minutes with y'all lovely people tonight. Thank y'all for being here, man. Thank y'all for all y'all support, man. I really do appreciate y'all. I love this community that we've been able to form. It's not mine. I'm a part of it, but this account is a beautiful space as long as I use the For You tab. That goes very quick to adapt. I've been thanked by many for always being so positive and supportive. Yeah, you are, bro. Races, I love Twitter. LOL. Great place to get rid of toxicity. Yeah, okay. Twitter is a cesspool, man. I think like basically now anything goes on Twitter, man. Anything goes, man. Like there's a like I don't know. I did talk about Chud the other day a little bit. How he was just walking around calling people the N-word, trying to rage bait people. And if anybody got upset, he would like he had a gun and mace. Coward, bro. But that's today. That's what sells. That sells. That's the most negative, in my opinion, the most negative and fucked up thing that you could do. You know. So you never know, man. You might hack your shit anyway, man. I gave up on after the protests in Hong Kong 19. Too many bots and government sponsored misinformation. I think that's coming from everywhere now, though. I don't think you can escape it, especially with these AI videos and shit. Some of these news stories are fake. Some of the trolls are like really from other countries, and you think they from America. Somebody in Russia. So I believe you, BLY. Not a lot of people like you out there, fortunately. What happened with Sony? What did they do to you? They greedy. He said, newsflash, we already know, right? Evil, greedy corporation. I'm on Blue Sky too, because a few friends left X to go there. Yeah, I can't do all I really can't watch nothing right now but YouTube, man. I really can't. It's hard. It's hard to Facebook. I guess it's just different. Like it's like Facebook is too personal. Everybody talking about their dirty laundry out in public. TikTok is just too for me, it's just too surface level BS. Um, Instagram is just all flashy shit. Everybody's living their best life. Um, what else is out there? Twitter, just too out there. No holds barred. Anything goes. What else? YouTube is a mix of all of that. But for me, it just seems like I could sort it out. I know where to go on YouTube, I think, mainly. Guess Cisco already hacked me. Sony used to have the best smelling cassette Walkman back in the day. Best smelling. I just saw you on the site while I was doing research. Facebook manipulates everyone's feeds. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, I see. I guess we are probably less informed in this thing. Probably. CC Motion, salute, brother. Salute, man. Salute. Welcome, man. I like that Twitter has no limits. I choose to ignore what I don't like, and it's pretty easy to navigate. I don't like it, bro. Like I said, I can't. I know, like BIY was saying, the For You page, it only, I feel like all I used to see was the For You page before on Twitter. Like I would go to Twitter and all I would see was football. That's it, nothing else. I wouldn't see anything that I wasn't subscribed to, following, or followed me. That's all I would see was recruiting, workouts. That's all I would see. And then it started like something flipped. Then I started seeing all the bullshit. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to see any of that. I don't come here for that. I don't want to see it. Never searched any of that. Like a lot of racist shit, a lot of political shit. Like, I don't want to see it. And I got an option. And that's what I be saying all the time. I could sit there and complain about it, or I could leave. And I just left. I never once complained about it. I just left. That was years ago. Best smelling when you come up. Oh, when you open the package for the first time, smell inside the Walkman. I love the scent. Nah, you gotta let us know. Let Ray know, cause I don't know what he plays on. I just smell everything. I see. I'm like that with my food. I gotta smell it. I'm conscious of it, so I try not to do it like out in public, but there's a following tab too, maybe because I have XP. If you didn't know how they're greedy now, I just shared it, and you know now. Yeah, right. All right, I'm about to wrap this up, y'all. I use Grok now and then. I need to use it more. I don't never used it. Too much info. Just can't believe that I cannot play God of War because it's Sony. Never heard of it. See, I don't really know too much about gaming. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not a foodie, but I don't know. I smell my food before I eat. Like I said, I try not to do it if around people or shit, but that's me. I smell everything. Not cassettes and shit like that, but I get what you're saying. I get how that could be a thing. Yeah, so I'll try to wrap this topic up, man. Or matter of fact, I'll just mark where I left off. And that's the reason why I like having a bullet list. Um, especially with being a small streamer and you want to read all everybody's comments, throws you off when, and I'm not complaining, but at least I know where I left off at and I can come back to it. And that's easy for me to do. You just write down write down what you want to talk about loosely, and then you freestyle it. You don't know how much. What? You could tell where the Walkman was made from the scent. Wow. What? Pause. Oh, gaming. Wow. Yeah. Well, both. I don't. I don't. Yeah, guys, I'll leave this one. I'll leave what I got left for the next time. We'll finish this up. Man. Just so take notes. Remember where we left off. It's bedtime for your boy Blizz. I'll be back up tomorrow night with barbershop. Open panel, barbershop talk, open panel. Then that's gonna be so that'll be 4 days in a row. And y'all probably gonna get tired of me. But I'm gonna do barbershop talk tomorrow night, Friday night. Um, that'll be Saturday morning and in the east. Then I'm gonna do a Saturday morning. When IC ends, I'll start up. Saturday evening in the east. I'll do Saturday afternoon. I'll do Saturday afternoon. And then I'll do Saturday evening. And I'll do Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon. So a lot of streaming, man. I'm really gonna push this weekend and go hard, man. A lot of IRL. I'll squeeze a vlog in somewhere in there. At least the jump will be either live streamed or vlogged. I like how you and Icy prepare for your lives. Yeah. Sometimes I write out the whole thing, but I don't got time for that. I'll be honest, I don't got time. So I don't have nearly as much time as I used to have, even preparing like I used to. So I hope I'm doing a good job for you guys. Just like, trying to get a topic and trying to get certain ideas I want to say, and then just trying to like freestyle it out. I really I'm really trying, man. But salute. But one thing I'm proud of myself about is accomplishing this first semester in school. And that's, like I said, I'm giving a lot of energy to that. I promise when I finish school, I'm going hard on YouTube, man. Like, but until then, it's like I can't make it YouTube my priority. It has to come like fourth or fifth on the list. It really does. And that's sad because I felt that momentum building. And then I just, I got priorities, man. But I promise y'all, once I finish school and I got more time, more energy, I'm hitting YouTube like hard. I'm gonna try to, and I'll just give you guys a little insight, and I'll probably share more with my members so we can have like a direction where I want the channel to go. But I'm gonna try to bring y'all with me to do some of these night calls, the ones that I think is safe, and I'm really not gonna be, really not gonna be in any harm's way. I want to live stream one just to show y'all like what I be doing. So if y'all interested in that, let me know. If y'all not gonna be interested in it, then I'm just not gonna do it. But it would be it'd be nice to bring y'all with me on at least one of them to see how to see how one goes. So I'm really starting to like the IRLs. Like I might be seeing more IRLs. I'm really starting to like them. And I'll catch up on these chats and then I'm gonna call it a night. I'm currently making videos on the state of play, but I heard about it. I haven't watched it yet. Oh, there's Icy Channel. Yeah. Icy feels about Sony. I feel about Pepsi. They tried to kill MJ and they tried to cancel Ye. So some love and subscribe to Icy. Yeah, keep dropping Icy. That's Icy's channel right there. Cisco. Check it out. Yeah. Looking forward to the IRL. Thank you, man. Always thought-provoking content. But appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. But tomorrow is going to be open. Open topic, open panel. I'm going to try to guide it, though, so it doesn't go off the rails. And still from my future politics live stream, we save all that energy. Save all that emotion. We're gonna get deep. Definitely need to see one. Yeah, right. The most dangerous. I'm bring out to like the other night. Like I said, to sitting there arguing with this dude because his the whole half of his trailer is sitting over the white line in the highway, and he think I'm gonna get out there and fix his shit. And I'm like, no, I'm not. It ain't happening, bro. I'm not even getting out. I call him on the phone. Like, bro, you gotta move. Why? You want your job? You want this job done or not? Squishy. So obviously I gotta fix that. DIY. Wishy. These are all our family members in here. The Blizzard Abroad, Positive Manosphere, Icy Fest, Cisco, even some of Calvin, Sunshine Shoulders community, all coming together, forming like Voltron. But yeah, thank y'all for being here tonight, man. I really do appreciate y'all, man. If y'all feel like signing up for the memberships, man, we got more coming. Definitely gonna try to do members only. Also tomorrow after the barbershop talk, I would love to chop it up with y'all. Last week they said don't do it. So I'm gonna leave it up to y'all. If y'all want to do it, if members want to do it, let me know. We'll do it. We'll chop it up for an hour or so. More raw, more not explicit, just more personal, and more unfiltered than we are out here in the public. So y'all let me know, man. If y'all down to do it, I'm down. There'll soon be some content. Check out the post. They're added to every day. Yeah, White Line Highway. Oh shit, I ain't know that. Drop it in Discord, bro. I don't have a Discord, but we'll see it in there. But thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. And thank y'all for coming out tonight. I'm signing off, man. I'll catch y'all on the rebound. See y'all tomorrow. Be good, man.
Don't confuse a message for the man that was sent with it. Some lessons meant to heal, others to build. I ain't repenting shit. Now my scars are my armor, and I'm equipped with it. Pain taught me discipline, now I move different with it. They used to call me two guns, now I'm mentor to her sons. Taught them how to crawl, how to walk, and how to run. And I still sit and deliver, I ain't done. Legacy, emotion, newest chapters just begun.